A dangerous series of storms on the move tonight. Two systems headed for the east with snow and dangerous driving after slamming the west already and into tonight as well. Heavy snow trapping drivers for hours on Interstate 5. This is north of Los Angeles. Rain causing dangerous mudslides, forcing evacuations in Encino, California. Let's get right to meteorologist Rob Marciano. He's got the new track of all of this tonight. Rob?
Hi, David. These are two dynamic storms that are going to power through the Rockies. Look at the map of California tonight, just lit up with advisories. High wind and blizzard warnings just added to NorCal. SoCal still dealing with tonight's storm, but tomorrow's going to be bigger and broader than the entire West Coast. 60-plus mile-per-hour winds in the Bay Area, maybe over 100 in the mountains. Tonight's storm by Thursday night gets to the East Coast with a wintry mix, and then over the weekend, the bigger, stronger storm really slams the eastern third of the country. That's going to be a high-impact event on both coasts. David?
All right, we'll be watching it for the next several days, Rob.
And it was up to 20-foot waves. Look at what happened to this lighthouse beacon. It was there in Manitowoc, Wisconsin, and just moments after the water and wind just kind of took it over, it's gone. So that thing that had been there for decades at least, taken out by those strong southeast winds. Now we see wind advisories all the way from Indianapolis back to North Dakota. Those wind gusts will top 30 to even 50 miles per hour. And tomorrow we get it here in the Northeast. So if you're in Boston or New York City, Matt Gutman is there in Seattle with all the latest on this. Good morning, Matt.
Good morning, Cecilia. And that wind, it was powerful enough to uproot even enormous Douglas firs. This one got sent slamming into that house, and there was so much damage to power lines from trees that there are still thousands without electricity this morning.
Those ferocious West Coast winds Sunday knocking down trees and limbs, which ripped into power lines.
There went the power.
Transformers blown and power lines incinerated in a cascade of sparks and blue light. More than 250,000 people left without power on Sunday. Across Washington state, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts plucking trees from the ground, slamming them into homes. That storm also bringing snow and whiteout conditions, backing up traffic on I-80 for miles. Snow pummeling the Sierra Nevada, cars slipping on icy roads. Farther south, strong winds up to 70 miles per hour, sending large waves and high tides into the San Francisco Bay Area. Funnel clouds seen spinning from Santa Cruz to the coast of Long Beach. Torrential rains swamping roads, triggering mudslides on the Pacific Coast Highway near the Woolsey Fire burn zones. That flow, the size of 2 football fields, trapping vehicles in up to 4 feet of mud and debris, crews bulldozing them out of the muck.
Now, Cecilia, that weather has mostly cleared, but there are millions along the West Coast bracing for another 2 additional storms. The first of those is set to hit tomorrow. I'm told the power crews will be out in force even before that storm hits. Cecilia.
All right, Matt, it's going to be a long day over there. Thank you. Let's get over to Ginger now with the latest on those 2 storms closing in on the west. Good morning, Ginger.
Good morning, Cecilia. The last thing people want to hear after their car is smashed or they wake up like my cousin did in Sacramento with water, rainwater, into her drawer because there's a tree through her bathroom. Yeah, the last thing you want to hear is that there's more storms to come. And look, we're on alert all the way from Washington and Oregon and California over to parts of New York, Pennsylvania, and Maine. Check out the line of storms. There's actually 3 lined up with the one that's already on shore. Tuesday is going to be the big day for the next one to come through, especially Northern California. We're talking about heavy rains again, inches of...
Ich träume und die Welt erzittert.